All right, we just hit 10 a.m. Mountain, so we're going to go ahead and kick off our webinar. So thank you all for joining our ToolWatch Unlock the Power of Your Data webinar. I am Brennan Johnson, so I'm the product manager for the ToolWatch product inside of AlignOps. And we are thrilled to have you today, and I am thrilled to be here with my co-host, Jay Chattel. Jay, do you mind giving yourself a quick introduction?
Yeah, hello and welcome everybody. My name is Jay Chattel. I'm the solutions engineer for ToolWatch. I've been with ToolWatch now for going on 7 years, started in 2018. My role is to provide a technical resource for our professional services, sales, and success teams, helping our customers get the best and most out of ToolWatch.
Awesome. Thank you, Jay. All right, so here's our quick overview of what this webinar is going to consist of today. So we're going to give a brief introduction, and we'll just kind of run through some prerequisite information, and then we'll talk about the challenge that our DataView tool is addressing inside of your organizations. And then we'll talk a little bit about our current existing reporting levels within the ToolWatch product. And then Jay is going to give us some in-depth information on DataView as well as some demo videos. And then at the very end, we'll have a Q&A session. So without further ado, we will kick off. All right, so as you all know, ToolWatch is a product that is really focused on the construction industry and providing you the data that you need to really bring your operations to the next level. Along with that, inside the AlignOps brand, we also have safety reports, which is helping you to really take your EHS needs to the next level within your organizations. And then we have Busy for your time tracking capabilities, and then Fleet Watcher for your fleet management inside the asphalt and paving arena. All right, so for ToolWatch, we are a field-first asset management system. So we are really focused on giving you all the data you need to understand what your assets are doing for you, how they're working for you, so that you can keep your operations on time and on budget. And we do that through a variety of means, whether it's barcoding your tools and scanning them in and out, or manually transacting inside of our ToolWatch app, our mobile app, or the cloud platform. And then we also have some Bluetooth capabilities where you can have Bluetooth tags linked to your tools and let your assets interact with gateways, which then feed that data to ToolWatch Cloud. So your tools are working for you and providing the data that would traditionally be manually captured. And then we also have our GPS capabilities where you are getting the exact geo coordinates of your assets that are tagged with GPS. No need for gateways. They're communicating via satellite directly with ToolWatch. So what's the challenge? Construction and field service businesses obviously have a lot of challenges inside their operations. And, we all know that tool loss is a massive issue within the industry. Inefficient and manual tracking methods are incredibly burdensome. They take a ton of labor to set up and maintain. And then disconnected data across your ERP and project management systems is also quite the challenge. So keeping up the real life data of what is actually happening with your backend and planning management systems is very important. And then there's also the challenge of getting real-time utilization insights. So inside of ToolWatch, we're going to talk a little bit about our reporting levels. So starting off with essentials, we have some standard reporting templates that give you your tool utilization and loss reporting, and the ability to track usage, prevent losses, and improve your efficiency. So these are things that you're able to do inside the essentials tier. When you take that next step up inside of ToolWatch into professional, You get everything that you have from Essentials, but then you add on the data that you're able to collect from your fulfillment reports. You're optimizing procurement with your job site allocations, with purchasing tools and so on and so forth. And then the next step up is that enterprise level where you're able to build custom reports with all the data that you have access to within the system. And then you also have the data access to the DataView tool built into your subscription tier. And this allows you to get this, amazing data imported directly to the tools that you want to use for your data visualizations. And this allows you to have real-time insights for data-driven decisions. So a little more depth into each of those tiers. So for essentials, we have some standard reports and then browser reports. Our standard reports are, really focused on your tool activities, reporting, your assignments, transfer history, so on and so forth. So all the things that you're able to do within that tier, being able to get some standard canned reports that you can export and review on a regular basis. And then your browser reports are more of like a tactical level reporting tool where you can go into our browser screens and get that information on those transactions. So this allows you to quickly and easily access your data and get some insights into your operations. Now, the next tier up at professional, same thing. You get everything from essentials, but then you also have the added benefits of reporting around your purchasing and receiving, your service and calibration, and your job cost and billing. So this really allows you to look at the profitability of your job sites, and really understand what your purchasing and receiving is looking like, how your vendors are performing to be able to really keep closer tabs on your assets inside your organization. All right, and then at the enterprise level, this is where we have some really expanded functionality within the reporting tools themselves. So this allows you to come in and create custom reports, and really filter in and out the things that are pertinent to you and inside of your organization, based on all the different features that you have access to. So all the things from essentials, all the things from professional, you're able to report on. You also have a little bit of else that you can report on with inside enterprise. And this allows you to, like I said, build out really customized reports to, tailor it to your specific needs. We also have scheduled reports, which is where you can take those custom reports that you've built and then set a frequency which will deliver those reports by email to any users that you deem necessary. And then the next tier up of really amazing data access with inside of ToolWatch is our new DataView tool. So this is a open data API, which is connecting ToolWatch to any of the business analytics tools that you're wanting to use with inside your organization, such as Power BI or Tableau. So all of these things really give you a greater control over information in your analytics, and they allow you to take the next level steps into how you are reviewing your data within your organization, and then allow you to take some really amazing steps into improving the efficiency of your organization. All right, and now I'm going to hand it over to Jay so he can give us a closer look at DataView.
Yeah, thank you, Brendan. Just a quick thumbs up if you can hear my voice still, if it hasn't been cut out. Awesome. So everybody, I'm very excited to discuss a little bit more in detail our DataView tool and resource. So first things first, what is DataView? So DataView is a resource that connects users directly to available ToolWatch data tables for advanced reporting capabilities. Formerly called Reporting Cloud, DataView now uses an open data API to connect users to real-time ToolWatch data for greater accessibility. Use of this resource in full access is to our enterprise tier, but we are providing pre-built DataView reports, which we're going to demo here shortly, that will be available to essentials and professional level tiers as well. The only requirement being that you go purchase these reports and that you use Power BI in order to make use of those reports. So what is the main benefit of DataView? Really, it's a tool to harness the power of your data, all the data that ToolWatch is capturing through your processes, your transfers, your counts, your work orders, etc. We're going to speak to the power of data visualization. So data visualization allows you to bring your data to life, simplifying complex data through that visualization. Creating interactive visualizations will spotlight actionable insights, putting them center stage and putting your data to work. Advanced data capabilities that you can use not only to unify information that isn't available in the standard reports, but to also use that to be more predictive and prescriptive in your capabilities. All right, so before we get into the videos themselves, I'm just going to give a simple comparison to speak more about data visualization. So we're going to look at flat data versus visual data before we look at the reports themselves. So if we look at an example of flat data, everyone's familiar with spreadsheets, logbooks, paper, file cabinets, all of those resources that contain our data. If I were to ask you questions here and looking at this spreadsheet example, which is tracking the amount of participants in a ToolWatch training program, how many of those participants attended? How many of those participants were absent? What percentage of those participants passed or failed? All the answers are there in that data, but they're hard to find. They're hard to reveal. I have to go dig and uncover them. But if I was to take this data and transform it into a simple data visualization, like this pie chart, those answers are instantly revealed. Now, when I ask those questions, you can instantly answer, yeah, we had 380 pass. That was 51% of the total participants that signed up for this training. All of these hidden insights are now put on center stage, quick and easily, so it's easy to share and collaborate and interact with the data versus the flat file data example from earlier. So we have 3 pre-built reports. These reports will be available for purchase for all subscription tiers, depending on your use of the program. They do require Power BI if you're going to use these pre-built reports, but for those who have full access to the DataView tool, they can use any application that's compatible with an open data API. First report we're going to look at is the item utilization report. We'll play a quick video that will run through some of the highlights of this report.
DataView by ToolWatch gives you the ability to pull all your data collected within ToolWatch out of ToolWatch and use it within other outside third-party software platforms. One of these third-party platforms that you can connect to with DataView is Power BI. So for those of you out there who use Power BI, we've created some pre-built Power BI templates to get you started. Let's take a quick tour of the ToolWatch item utilization report in Power BI. The goal of this report is to help you maximize your investment by ensuring that your tools spend more time on the job and less time on the shelf. On the first page, you'll see the utilization dashboard. It starts with a column chart comparing the days that your tools are out versus days that they're in stock, showing utilization as a percentage. Hovering over any category provides detailed information like days assigned, total value, and current inventory levels. You can easily drill down by clicking on categories to explore specific tool details, such as individual drills, and immediately see utilization totals adjusted across each visual. An interactive gauge clearly displays your overall utilization compared to your ideal target. Here, it's set around 75%, but it's adjustable to your needs. Tools are ranked visually and color-coded, so you can instantly recognize your high, acceptable, and low utilized assets. Next, the current assignment page gives you a detailed snapshot of tools actively assigned to projects or personnel, with easy-to-use slicers to filter by current assignment, specific tools, or assignment dates. Quickly see details like days assigned, working days excluding weekends, current quantities, and total asset values. All this data is interactive and easily exportable for reporting. The historical assignment page allows you to review past assignment data, showing how your tools have historically moved between stock locations, projects, and personnel. You can select specific locations, tools, or date ranges, immediately seeing detailed historical usage data, which helps you spot trends and informs future decisions about asset allocation. Finally, the stock utilization matrix helps prioritize tools for upcoming assignments by clearly showing utilization levels, highlighted through simple color-coded icons. You quickly see which tools are underused, ideal for prioritizing for future jobs, and which tools and equipment have high utilization rates, guiding smart decision-making when purchasing or retiring your tools and equipment. This 4-page utilization report doesn't just display your data, it actively empowers you to optimize tool allocation, reduce downtime and waste, and streamline operations for greater efficiency and cost savings. If you're using ToolWatch to track transfers, then you already have all the data that you need to start using this powerful pre-built DataView utilization report today.
Okay, that's the item utilization report. The next example we have here is a tool and equipment ROI report.
This is the DataView ROI report. This 2-page report provides insights into the return on investment of your tools and equipment, so you'll better be able to see which assets are making you money, or at least paying for themselves over time. On the first page of the ROI report, you'll find an easy-to-understand overview of the total investment costs, gross revenue, net revenue, and ROI percentage. You can filter by billing periods, asset status, or drill down from general equipment categories to a specific item. The main visual on this page is the item revenue chart, which clearly compares total investment costs against revenue earned. For example, let's look at a truck labeled Truck P7. You can immediately see that we've rented it out for approximately 3,000 hours. But we've invested significantly in its maintenance, and despite substantial revenue, it currently shows a negative 78% ROI. Moving on to the second page, here you'll see the year-to-year revenue comparison. You can easily monitor revenue growth or decline over different billing periods. For instance, when looking at cranes, you might find that revenue significantly increased from 2022 to 2023, but then it dropped in 2024. Drill further into quarters or even individual months to uncover precise insights, helping you better understand trends and performance over time. If you're using ToolWatch to track job costing and billing, both of which are available to our Pro and Enterprise customers, then you're going to be able to jump right into the DataView ROI report in Power BI to assess your trends and enhance your profitability.
And finally, our requisition and fulfillment report.
If you're using ToolWatch to track pick tickets and transfers, then the requisition and fulfillment DataView report is going to take that pick ticket data and provide you with key metrics that measure the amounts requested, picked, shipped, and the outstanding balances. Let's start with the ability to filter your data to focus on what matters most. Use the requisition date filter to adjust by time frame, or filter by request status to see open, overdue, or completed requests. The requisition location filter lets you filter by specific locations. Each selection updates the report in real time. On the left, key numerical totals track the total quantities requested, picked, shipped, and the outstanding balance, as well as a total dollar value for those requested items. Below that, the averages card provides a percentage breakdown of the picked, fulfilled, and outstanding balances, including the average days overdue. The percentage by status pie chart breaks down requests by stages, so you can quickly see which orders are in progress, ready to pick, or completed. And you can drill into each of those sections in the pie chart to see the breakdown by categories and items. The total balance bar graph visually compares requested versus fulfilled quantities at each stage, with the option to click into individual pick tickets and even see the status of individual items in those pick tickets, helping you to spot delays and take action. And finally, the requisition and fulfillment table provides a detailed breakdown of every requisition, including due dates, shipment status, and the remaining balances, among other things, to help you track what's fulfilled and what is still needed. With the requisition and fulfillment report in DataView, you gain visibility into your supply chain, helping you streamline fulfillment, reduce waste, eliminate inefficiencies, and minimize overdue orders, ensuring that your teams always have what they need when they need it.
Right. Thank you, Brennan. And just to recap here, the key benefits of that DataView tool. So for enterprise level customers, the ability to directly access advanced data capabilities and create interactive dashboards, analytical reports. And for essentials and professional level customers, the ability to purchase pre-built DataView reports and put your essential and professional level data to work.
Awesome. Thanks, Jay. Yep. So to just kind of jump onto that, like we have a ton of data that's at your fingertips inside of ToolWatch. So we definitely want to empower you to get that in your hands and be able to get that in a digestible formats. And we're really thrilled to have DataView available to our customers now. So we will transition into our question and answer section. So let me stop sharing. I will get the Q&A tab open. All right, so we have one question, and Jay, the question is, or we have two questions. The first one is, can you please tell us which standard tool gives the tool utilization?
Yeah, so by default, any tools that are uniquely tracked. When purchasing that report, you'll set up a kickoff call, handoff call with your CSM. And if there are further things that you want to do to that report, such as filtering on a range of tools that meet a certain criteria, i.e. at cost, those are possible. And of course, once you have that report, it's yours to do with as you want. So if you want to apply additional filters, expand upon it, we don't support those changes, but we'll hand it off so that it's filtered to show uniquely tracked tools. And then if you want to further that criteria down by class or cost, you can do that.
All right, so the next question is, you mentioned that it's available. How do we get the reports and set them up? So do you want to talk a little bit about how to get access to DataView?
Yeah, so reaching out to your customer success manager and expressing your interest, and I'm sure we'll have an environment that will where these reports will be marketed as well to get that process started. Your customer success manager will set up a call with you to go over the report, hand off some report resources, documentation, etc. And then the report will connect your data as a user, establish the user credentials for the report, refresh the report, and then it's yours. You will be required to have Power BI. So the desktop version, if you're going to host a report locally, and Power BI service if you wanted to publish that to the web version of Power BI, so you can share it and be more collaborative to it. But there would be an initial call to hand that report off.
All right, and our next question is the utilization by category report available to enterprise users, or is it an additional cost?
That is a good question. So I believe with enterprise, they will be available. We'll get the finalized details on that. And Meg, I see you're on too, so you might want to jump in and get further insight. For essentials and professional, they'll be available for purchase. I do believe they come available for anybody at the enterprise level.
Yeah, certainly what's available for enterprise is this full DataView connection. So you do have the availability, like Jay said, to connect to all your different BI platforms like Tableau as well as Power BI. So those connections are certainly included. It's the I think the question was more around the pre-built reports.
Also, too, just to add to that, in addition to that option at Enterprise, you can commission us to build a customized report. We do that case by case and charge by the hour. But if you have full access to build your own reports using whatever application is compatible with that. But if you wanted to commission us to build that, we do have that service available with some certain limitations.
All right, next question is, will this presentation be available to watch again, forward to other team members? So yes, this presentation will be available and sent out to you all in the next few days. All right, and can we sample prior to buying?
Yeah, great question. I believe we haven't hammered down the final details to that yet, but I believe there will be a trial period. We'll get confirmation on that as well, and then through your CSM, we'll be able to answer those questions 100%. But I do believe there will be a short trial if you do purchase the report to return it in essence.
And is the utilization by category report available now?
Yes, all of these reports are built and are available and ready for handoff.
All right, looks like that's the last question. Any more questions? All right, it looks like that's it. Well, thank you so much for joining today. Like we said, we're really thrilled to get these reporting options and more details about the reporting options into your hands. And this DataView connection is a really powerful tool that we're thrilled to be able to provide to you all so you can take all the powerful data that you have been gathering in ToolWatch and get that into a format that's really easy to digest and really easy to take action on. Jay, thank you so much for your time and walking us through all this. Really appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you, Brennan, and thank you for everybody who hopped in and participated and attended today. And special thanks to our marketing team that put all of this together, the videos included. Can't thank you enough. So look forward to seeing everybody's response to this, and definitely expect to see more of these reports available for purchase as well. So thanks again, everyone.
Awesome. Thank you all. Have a great